even with the supplementation of all kinds of, you know, garden scraps and greens and grass and stuff like that, they still will tear up anything green in their pen. Hey guys, welcome back to another fun, fabulous adventure here at Split and Tracks Pheasantry. I am Ben, I am your host, and today we're going to see what damage was caused around here. I've been working a lot lately, so I haven't had time to tidy up things around here, you know, like the fall leaves, or, you know, getting things out of my planter boxes and watching Prince dance over here. What? Yeah, I miss my babies. I miss you, Prince. Look at you. Oh yeah, get it, boy, get it. Okay, with that being said, also I am going to take on another little chore that I wanted to do. I got some pens over there, well, empty space for pens, you know, my future plans for future pens in the area over there. I got a spot over there, okay guys, that I want to plant a couple trees, a couple cedar trees, you know, while it's open. You know, I usually would plant them while the pens are already built, but that's a little hectic. It drives the birds crazy, me being in there digging, you know, it's just, yeah. So why not do it now while it's clear and open? And before we get into all that, guys, I'm gonna go make the rounds. All right, guys, so join me while I go get some feed and mealworms, and I'm gonna raid the refrigerator for some treats. So see what I can, you know, spoil my babies with. All right, guys, let's do it. I've had just about enough of you, Amy. No, I'm not gonna feed you faster if you attack me, okay? Not. You don't scare me. No, not one bit. Penny, control your girl. I'm being attacked by a turkey. What? Dude, get away from me. I'm gonna pick her up and give her a big old hug. Come on, Amy. She don't want a hug. She don't want a hug. Oh, nobody's gonna eat that. Spinach? No, not today. Ooh, how about some squash? And someone did recommend grated cheese. We're gonna try that out today. Okay, so here's the yummy goodness. We got some mealworms, some squash, lettuce, and a little bit of grated cheese there, and of course the normal staple feed there. And we also got fritters hanging out with us. And we also got my wife's grated bowl here, or strainer bowl, whatever you call it. But hopefully before she sees this video, it'll be clean, okay? No problem. Not you again. Come on. You gonna let me hug you, sweetie? We gotta talk about Amy, guys, okay? Something serious. And I can tolerate a lot, but there is one thing I just can't tolerate. So I do know why she acts aggressive towards me when she first sees me after she hasn't seen me for a while. And that is because she wants feed. She associates me with treats, with food. So the only way she knows how to communicate that to me is to be aggressive. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Because once I go after her and, you know, try to pet her or give her a hug, she doesn't want anything to do with it. So, yeah, let's give him some treats now, guys. My sweetest peafowl. First, since you guys get the privilege of running around free, you guys are just gonna get the feed, okay? Just feed for you guys for now. I'm gonna go around and give the cage bird some treats. Morning, Penny. You look lovely, Penny. Want a little stack of your own? I like to spoil Penny. It's Kevin's baby. I gotta spoil her. And I'm gonna spoil her with this. See if she likes it. Penny, come here, Penny. Penny, 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 Penny. There you go, Penny. There you go. Ooh, she doesn't even know what cheese is yet. Amy's getting on it. Okay, so I heard some of my bird friends out there are getting eggs this time of year, which is kind of crazy. I'm like, I never got eggs this time of year, ever. And then I saw this. You guys see that little white speck there? Yep, the bobwhite quail have laid an egg. One of them have. Something's in the air. That's weird. All right, you guys, now you know where we're at. We're in the swin hose pen. I haven't been getting much footage of these guys lately, and I'm sorry, but just not much going on with them besides looking beautiful. You know, I'll try to get some more pictures of them too, but I'm gonna throw them a little bit of greens, and hopefully this will spark their interest. The girls are always curious. They love mealworms, so they usually don't eat their snacks until I leave, you know, because they're not starving or anything. But they're definitely curious. Can you guys see them there? That female at the far end. Come on, sweetie, come get some. Throw them a little touch of grated cheese too. Oh, what? They never saw that before. What's really going on now? All right, we'll come back and see if they like it. Oh, I think she does. All right, let's visit the Lady Amhersts and give them some treats. You guys want some treats? Huh? What's up, gorgeous boy? Quit being a spaz, dude. Get over here. I need to spend more time with them, guys. You know, lately it's just been the necessities, you know, like cleaning their pens, fresh water, fresh food, stuff like that. Haven't been out here because of work to give them like treats and stuff. So they're kind of, well, you know, real standoffish. Still yet, me coming here, throwing them some treats now and then, it does spark their interest. These girls right here, these two, they've always been pretty chill with me. They're beauties. They come from a great breeder, that's for sure. And if you are watching, you know who you are. My Himalayan models will probably never be my friend, but I know they love me because I bring the goodies. You right, guys? Come on, let's get some goodies. Yeah, there you go. There we go. See, little by little I'll do this again, and they'll know every time I come I bring something good for them. Pretty cool. I think they'll like the cheese, actually. I don't know why. I have that feeling that they might nibble on that. Yep. And of course my tragopans. Now they are my friends, and they love me. Right, Mr. Tragopon? Try some of that, sweetie. Come on. Okay. You're a squash kind of girl, I know it. Right? Here, get some squash, girl. Whatever. Nothing's gonna happen with those guys. They're not gonna put a smile on their face until I get some strawberries. Now, Pedro, he'll try anything. Come on, Pedro. Back up, bud. Come on. Back up. Back up. Look at this, guys. If I wasn't so careful, I'd step on him. Oh, you just want to eat right out of the bowl, huh? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I love my silver pheasant here, guys. Look at him. Look at him go. Get it, Pedro. Get it. What'd you think of that, dude? Here, let me help you out. Some mealworms and grated cheese. Yeah. What do we think of that, dude? Good stuff? Pedro approved? Okay, yeah, he had the grated cheese in his mouth. He kind of flicked it away and went for the mealworms. Very interesting, Pedro. Very interesting. You're a great test subject. All right, dude. What are you doing? Come on, dude. He just let me touch his beak, guys. It was crazy. Oh, I don't mean in that way. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Man, you're a pretty cool bird. All right, you guys, it's getting to be that time where I'm just gonna dump the rest of my snacks in here in the pens and get to work. Always working, always doing something. Morning, Popeye. Say hello to your fans, bud. Okay, folks, so right behind me here is where the next pen is gonna go, according to the plan. We always got the plan, you know? Sometimes things change and you have a new plan. But anyhow, for now, right here, eventually a pen will go. So check it out. So in this area, we'll put another 8x16. Now this tree right here, of course, will be beside it. So it'll like start here and over here. And we have this lilac bush, which is alive and well, believe it or not. It's just the time of year, they don't have leaves. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plant a couple cedar trees right along in here. I like cedar trees. They last the longest in my pens. Sometimes they die, sometimes they live, but it gives it a little bit of greenery, you know? I know you guys might plant other things in your pens and they last a while, but anything else I've noticed that it doesn't last, you know? Even with the supplementation of all kinds of, you know, garden scraps and greens and grass and stuff like that, they still will tear up anything green in their pen. Mine do. Like I said, I don't know about you guys, but my birds are monsters. And they're like super vegans, vegetarians. They like that green. So, you know, the cedar trees, they don't really like it that much. So that's why it lasts. It's just up to me whether I can, you know, protect the root system and make it to where they thrive, you know, and not just survive. So first things first though, I'm gonna rake up this mess over here. Okay guys, look at this. This is where my green lawn was. It's no longer green, of course. You know, I let it die off this time of year. I mean, it has the old grass and stuff, and I bring it back in the spring, late winter, you know, if weather permits. But I do like to keep it clean or raked off, you know. This right here can happen in one day. One good wind around here with all of these trees, and you just have leaves everywhere. A blanket of pine needles, a blanket of oak leaves. I really don't mind the oak leaves. It's the pine needles that suck. And they bring that acidity to your soil. I don't like it. So I like to keep it, you know, cleared off as much as I can. And this big jacket isn't cutting it. I'm already sweating just thinking about getting to work. So it's time to get real. Ooh, it's cold. So right here is where I had an old Impian pen that I took down. Remember the dog kennel pen? Well, just goes to show you how good of diggers they are. They have dug little crevices right here in the dirt, exposing roots from the pine trees. Yeah, they put in some work on this area for sure. Hey, yo, Gus, you think you can grab a rake and give me a hand? Possibly the wheelbarrow or, you know, shovel, anything. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, you guys still with me? Cool, thank you. All right, so I cleaned all this up, raked it all up, and now I want to show you guys what my plans are, okay, for the pen that we're going to put on the other side and for right here. All right, let's jump over on the other side where I started to rake, and I'll show you guys what's going on. And while we make our way over there, let me show you where I raked. Now I want to show you guys this to show you that I plan to put pins here and to keep this area green next year. But first, before I talk about that, let's watch Gus help me. Gus, thanks for all your help, buddy. Okay, you just take a break. I got it from here. Anyhow, guys, where Gus is laying, this is where the pen's gonna go, and this is where I'm gonna put some cedar trees today, 2 of them. All right, so I know I talked about this area before, but now with it raked, you guys can see it a little bit better. It's a nice woodsy area, you know, a lot of trees around, make the birds feel safe. And yeah, so we'll start a row here, and I got the row, of course, in the back there. And eventually this pen will come down, but still it is a working pen, so I leave it up. Not the best looking one, but it works. And we're going to try to move this right here, this pentagon pen. We'll try to move this without tearing it up. Okay, guys, and let me show you over here where that old model pen was. Okay, now it's time, guys. This is my little tripod here. I'll put it in my back pocket. Anyhow, now is the time. I've been procrastinating too long to plant those trees. Now is the time where I just get on it. I got a little bit of time, and I'm gonna do it, guys, okay? Do it! All right, you guys, I jumped the gun a little bit because my camera battery died. I had to go charge it up, but I didn't stop. And it started to rain, but that ain't gonna stop me either. So let's check out what I did so far. Here's one of our cedar trees already in the hole. Now this one I left open right here. So you guys, I tried to save as much of the root as I could. You know, this one came out pretty good right here. Gus tried to steal it, but whatever. Anyhow, yeah, and I used the post hole diggers to drill that to dig that hole right here. And yeah, let me cover it up some dirt now. Now what I like to do is take these bricks right here, because we got a plethora of them, and just line it. And with these smaller trees, I won't do 4 sides, you know, a square. I'll do a triangle around them. You see how I just make this little triangle, you know, something to catch the water whenever I water it. You know, I might come back down and put some brown mulch around it or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I like these bricks too because they have holes in them. See that? So whenever I water, some of the water gets trapped in these holes, and it'll actually, you know, somewhat time release the water, I guess. Just stand back and you guys can see it. So there they are. And where the next pen will go. Now, it'll look a lot better, of course, with a nice, giant, pretty pen around it, you know. And some birds, of course. The birds will make it even look better. You stand back. You get a view from this angle. That's where the pen will go right here. And that other one will be knocked down eventually. And then we'll just continue the row that way. And this will be the back side of the pens that will keep clear. And it'll be all green. Oh yeah, I said I would talk about the situation with Amy, okay? I like Amy. She fits in good around here. I get a lot of great little clips from her. You guys give me a lot of good reviews about her and stuff like that. You think she's kind of funny, and I think she's kind of crazy. But yeah, there is one thing that could separate us. There is one thing that could take her away from this place, and it is something very serious. As you've seen just now, I like to do my plants. You know, I like to plant things and make them look cool around the pheasantry here. And she's torn up quite a bit of my English ivies. Check it out. You guys remember the English ivy I planted around the pins to eventually grow around them, or at least on the side walls? Okay, now that's still alive, but she goes around and she pecks up all the leaves. Okay, if you guys were ever wondering, is English ivy poisonous to your birds? It's not poisonous to Amy, because she eats it up. Oh yeah, so here's my other one. Now these things were alive and well before Amy was free ranged. And I didn't know which bird was doing it. I thought maybe they were all doing it. But after some observation, I found that she was out here just picking them from plant to plant. She is a monster. Yeah, you see? Yeah, these are still alive, but they could very well be on their way out. And this is the deciding factor right here, whether or not we keep Amy around. Because I can't have this. I expect, you know, they're gonna peck at it somewhat, but she goes around and she eats it up like she's in a smorgasbord. Yeah, and it's still alive, but yeah, the leaves are gone, you know. I know it's fall and everything. Well, technically it's winter now, but yeah, my other English ivy plants that she can't get a hold of or tear up, they're alive and well. Anyhow, guys, you guys tell me what you think. Should we keep her? Should we get rid of her? Should I protect the plants better? I don't know. She was here just for a short period to accompany Penny, so Penny wasn't alone. Penny is doing pretty good. She's hanging out with the other birds, you know, hanging out with the other peafowl and even the game hens. So she has separated herself from Amy. She still depends on Amy somewhat, you know, I've noticed. They'll roost together, but I believe she'll be just fine without Amy. But Amy is driving me mad. She's driving me crazy. Okay, so yeah. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for joining me on this bird trip and adventure. There's plenty more to come. This has been of Splitting Tracks Pheasantry, signing off, saying thank you once again. See the pheasants go crazy? We even got Prince over there going nuts, though. Yeah. So yeah, the pheasants, they do call the dogs. Good job, Pedro. Called the dogs over here. The Great Pyrenees, guys. Gotta love them.